everyone. Welcome back to the Ohana Mama. I'm glad you're here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you one of my most favorite products that I brought with us to Disney in our recent trip back in April. So as you know, I have two gals, right? Theo, who is about 2.5, almost 3, and Noelle, who at the time was about 6.5 months when we went to Disney. So considering my milk supply is iffy, right? It was that way with Theo too. So I was concerned about how I was going to feed Noelle on our trip. We were there for 9 days. And my concern was, what happens if I can't produce enough in the park, right? I don't want to have to go back to the hotel, try to heat up a bottle using a manual bottle warmer. What are my options? So when Theo was born, I looked into portable bottle warmers, but they weren't really a thing. So the one that I did find had some seriously mixed reviews, so I was really hesitant and I never jumped the gun on it. However, with Noelle, I did some more research and found one on Amazon, and it is this fancy thing by Mom Cozy. It is pretty cool. So it is literally like a thermos. Yeah, it's okay. She's worried about a bug. 2.5, it's great. Anywho's, so it's basically like a thermos by Mom Cozy, but it's battery operated, so you can plug it in and charge it. USB-C, I think. In here holds the water, so you can just unscrew the lid and you pour your water in. This one loses its seal, so I'm not excited about that, but I'll get to that in a second. But you literally pour your water in here. I don't remember how many ounces of water it holds, but it's a decent amount. I can get like 3 to 4 4-ounce bottles out of this, so it's pretty decent. And so with this, the cool thing is that it can heat up just plain water, or it can heat up pre-made formula or your breast milk. It's fantastic. So what happens is if you charge it, right, so you have to get it charged, and what you'll do is you'll turn on this cool little power button, and look at that, like it heats up, right? So it's, well, right now it's at 91 degrees. And it gives you the battery life here. I'm sorry, my camera's not the greatest. It gives you the battery life. You can choose Fahrenheit. And on here, if you press the power button, you can choose, oh, I lied, not the power button. If you press, so there's a little water button and there's a little milk button. So depending on what you put in here, you choose which setting. Okay, so me, I have water in here. So I choose the little water, and as I scroll through, it goes to 122, and then, excuse me, back to 98. So 98 is the lowest temp, 104 is like a middle temp, 110 is a middle temp, and 122 is the highest temp it'll go. You can use that based off of what? Yeah, she's watching Sing. So based off of what temperature your baby likes their milk or their formula made at, you can choose that, which is fantastic. And then you just shut it off once it gets to temp. Mine takes like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. I leave it at 104 degrees because that's like Noelle's sweet spot. And so what I do is I basically, I'll fill this, I'll charge it, and then I'll warm it up before I leave the house so then it stays nice and warm like a thermos. And then I just kind of quick heat it back up before, you know, right before we're gonna need one. This has come in handy, not even just at Disney, but out and about as well. So like when I'm out in the store, Noelle gets kind of fussy and I'm like, oh, okay, you're hungry. And I just pack pre-made, not pre-made formula, but I'll pack the formula powder version in like little pre-measured out containers. And then I'll bring clean bottles and my handy dandy Mom Cozy. The really cool part is that it has this cool little, it's like a silicone key ring, I guess you could say, like a, yeah, I can't even think straight. Anyways, I hook it onto our diaper bag and it stays right on our diaper bag. Fun story, when we were in Disney, I had one of these prior. This is actually our second. Unfortunately, we were not fortunate enough to have not had anything stolen on our last trip. So this was actually taken off of our stroller at Disney. So quick PSA about that. Make sure to lock anything to your strollers or bring them with you on rides, because this bad boy was about $80. And I'm just hopeful that whoever had taken it really needed it, and just not snatching it for their own personal gain. So I really hope it was a mom or a family in need. However, another cool tip, because it happened at Disney and we were in a very high panic, right? High panic mode. Thomas was really awesome, and he was able to figure out how to get stuff from Amazon shipped to our Disney resort. So like, that's a thing. Didn't know that was a thing. So what he did is he went on, he ordered it, and we were staying at All Star Movies. And so what had happened is we ordered it, had it sent to the resort. And what they did is it goes through like their warehouse at Disney specific, and then it's brought to their mail room right at each resort, depending on, you have to identify which resort you have to stay at, I believe. And then basically you'll get a notification from Amazon saying it has been delivered. And then you can just go up to your resort's front desk and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I had a package delivered from Amazon. You show them the confirmation, and they'll go back and they'll look for it, and ta-da. So that's how we came up with our second one. Now I keep this locked to me at all times, no matter where I go, because yeah, $80 doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it's frustrating, right? I don't want to have to keep spending that money. But anyways, this thing has been an absolute lifesaver. Whether it's Disney, whether it's to the park, whether it's to the store, whether it's just a longer road trip and I don't have a portable warmer with me. So this is fantastic. So as I was saying, this is a really great mom hack, mom tool. I wish I had these when Theo was little, because it would have been a significant lifesaver back in that day. But it's okay. So mom to mom, highly recommend, whether you put it on your registry as a new mom, or, you know, you go ahead and you buy one, or you look for one online. I would just be kind of cautious when buying online, because you don't know if somebody's put breast milk in it and how well it was cleaned, and how well the battery will hold up. So by far one of my most favorite mom tools so far. In no way am I sponsored in this video, and nor does Mom Cozy sponsor this video. I'm just purely just sharing with you my experience and what has worked for me as a mom who is on the go a lot. So thanks for joining me and learning all about the Mom Cozy portable warmer. I hope this video helped you guys, and if not, and you already knew about it, that's great. I'm happy. However, if it's something you haven't learned about, or something you weren't aware of, I have put a link in the description so that you can go ahead and purchase that. I do not get any kickbacks on that, so it's solely just to share with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!